Thank Ariel, a competent soul. Good to see you again. You'd think I'd be used to working with him, but... Once again, I'm out in the field with the great and powerful Tellinger, and once again, he's trying very hard to drive me mad. Would you be willing to lend that crazy old wizard a hand? We came here to study the old Falanesti site. Unfortunately, a mad cult now controls the tunnels, the halls of Ikor. They've used a set of corruption stones to seal the main entrance. Destroy those stones, and you'll gain access to the tunnels. You're a gift from the stars. Once you're in the tunnels, Tellinger should be easy to find. Do whatever it takes to get that old fool out of there. The people that normally live here, the people in the camp nearby, call themselves the Falanesti Faithful. They patiently await the return of the great city, hoping it will change their lives. The arbordawn have lost their patience. The Faithful could probably tell you more, but as I understand it, a charismatic member has decided they can force the city to return. They're zealots now. They won't let anyone into the pit. Tellinger, of course. He took it as a challenge. Look, he's a fantastically powerful wizard. These cultists aren't really a danger to him, the way they are to you and I, but he just refuses to come out of there, no matter how much I beg. Oh, you know, working as hard as I can to keep him alive, making sure the new students don't hear about past expeditions, the usual. One or two smaller outings, nothing like this. I've been trying to keep him close to home in Skywatch. Once I even managed to get him to a lecture on time. That was a good day. This is a resting site for the great walking city of the Falanesti. Every autumn, the massive tree beast would creak and groan its way across the landscape, set out roots in the halls of Ikor, down there in the tunnels. The greatest green speakers the world has ever seen. They were not satisfied with merely growing the odd village here or there. They wished to craft a perfect fusion of city and forest, one they could show the world. Let's see. The other 3 sites are spread throughout Valenwood. Spring saw the city in the depths of Greenshade. Summer, it set down roots in Malabal Tor, and from here, it would seek to winter in the Grotwood. No one knows. The city pulled up roots and began the trek to its next site and simply never arrived. This happened some 150 to 200 years ago. No one's seen it since. That's why we're here.
Where has the city gone?
With your presence. worship you.
You must return.
Ah, I felt something happening up here. Well done. Can't wait to see you inside. Excellent. I sensed you coming. It's good to see you again. We can set to work right away. Why wouldn't I be down here? It's perfectly safe. Are you worried about the arbordawn? They're harmless. A far greater concern are the Daedra. They're the real problem down here. Silly creatures. Down in the deeper tunnels. Don't worry, you're here. Actually, your arrival was quite timely. I just finished recording some critical observations on the site. I almost feel bad for injuring here. Yes, the leader of the arbordawn cult. He was very cross with me, shouting and carrying on. So I transformed him into a more manageable little fowl. It'll wear off after we've gone, but he's much more pleasant to be around now. Sorry, where was I? Of course, the temple. In my haste to excavate some of the older tunnels with earth-moving spells, I uncovered an ancient structure. This whole mess is somewhat... a bit my fault. But I'm not worried. What kind of teacher would I be if you didn't learn something? You'll accompany me down into the temple and we can put an end to... whatever this is. It's through the vine wall on the far side of the main cavern. I'll meet you there. Beautiful, isn't it? In its own way. Now that I have had a moment to examine the ward, it'll be a simple ritual to open the doors. However, it will take a few moments to complete, and I expect my efforts will not go unnoticed. Just so. I say, you are a learned assistant. Remind me to raise Enderwin's guild stipend after this is over. She's truly a mage of great intelligence. Are you ready to begin? Be wary, assistant. Here they come! Just a few moments more. get in there. If you'll allow me. Fascinating! Curse it! I can't use my hands! Assistant, you'll need to free me.
To my web, mortals.
The Daedric Prince herself in these tunnels, I should have known.
Do be quiet, Artificer. Your companion is far more intriguing. Come, child. Speak with me.
Trust nothing she says, Assistant.
Such a lovely warmth against the temple's stones. So good to smell pumping blood in these halls again. I am as the Artificer named me, Mephala. Web spinner, debaser, and consumer. Have you enjoyed sparring with my newest Death Weavers? Nothing like an empty mind. Waiting, yearning for purpose. The lost city, the lost faithful, the great Artificer, all tremble in the web of Mephala. I have no answers for you, child. None that would satisfy you anyway. Now take your Artificer and go. The temple doors are open. You've done your part here today.
My. So the arbordawn cult has been spun into Mephala's web. Fascinating. Worrying, to be sure, but fascinating. It's clear entering the temple was a poor choice. My enthusiasm for discovery has caused problems like this before. I imagine Enderwin would be happy to provide you a list of past occurrences, but I digress. The temple must be resealed. Nothing. Just stand there, Assistant, and observe. Using a novel application for hermetic harmonic resonance, I shall completely seal the temple. Airtight this time, if you will. No allowing Mephala's influence to leak out. This should be the work of a moment. Just need to attune this spell matrix. Mephala, you face Tallinger the Artificer. Learn what it means to snare one such as me in your web.
No! How dare you, mortal!
I am the Artificer, madam. That's why I dare. I believe Mafala's reaction was proof. The temple is sealed. Well done there, I suppose. Oh, indeed. I'm sure in time the arbordawn will return to themselves. It's a shame we didn't discover where the Falinesti have gone. It may have to remain one of Tamriel's great mysteries. Thank you, Assistant. I'm already beginning to